Hello, today is Monday, January 26, 2026. And it's been a while since I felt the urge or found the devotion that particularly struck me with all the horrifically shitty things going on in the world, especially in the United States. And the sheer inhumanity is overwhelming, and it can be something that just causes us to withdraw. And I'm not immune to that myself. Um, but when I came across this devotion today that I read from the United Church of Christ daily devotional, um, it reminded me of the need to care for my soul in a way, care for myself, my mental health. And one of those ways is to enjoy and look for the things that bring joy around us. And I think that devotion for today brought that on, and I felt maybe it was time for me to do another one of these again. And the title of the devotion is Adorable, written by Mary Ludy. And yes, this uses a Christian text, but I think it's an example where such sacred texts can cause us to consider our lives in the world and to think differently about ourselves and our relationship to the world and one another and to community, and how caring for ourselves is the way that we care for the world too, um, and helps us so that we can have the strength to do what we can with what we have where we are. So Mary based the devotion upon excerpted texts from Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Finally, beloved, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pleasing, whatever is commendable, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. And then Mary writes, the only thing wrong with cat videos is that they're too short. There's one teensy orange kitten I could watch all day, but the clip's only 20 seconds long. Now, before you judge me, the world's on fire and you're watching cats? Please note that the Apostle Paul approves. Well, no, he wasn't thinking of cat videos when he urged us to dwell on commendable things, but he could have. He could have been. Kittens are pleasing, and way worthier of our attention than conspiracy theories, alarmist memes, the pitiful performances of pusillanimous politicians, and the grotesque perversions of the vastly wealthy. Paul knew that dwelling overlong on crapioca like that is deforming and enervating. It takes the fight out of us, whereas dwelling on honorable and pleasing things inclines us towards the good, strengthens us for doing it, and encourages us to keep at it. And all appearances to the contrary notwithstanding, there's so much good to think about, so many good people to honor with our attention, so much good justice being waged that we can celebrate, and yes, many adorable cat videos to enjoy. So don't judge yourself or me for watching kittens and frolicking adolescent otters. It's not evasive or shallow. Well, maybe it is a little. But in this hard age, when the powers take pleasure in being cruel, let your spirit be shaped, your mind be filled, and your heart oriented by good and pleasing things, however small, silly, or trite, is nothing short of an act of faith. The pleasure we feel in them is akin to prayer. Our relief is praise, and our laughter is defiance and sweetness, and the sweetness that pervades us is God's own. And Mary's prayer. Did you see the one with the teensy orange kitty, God? Wasn't it adorable? You are too. And I, as I said at the start of this, I think it's important for us to in these moments, because I know I've seen so many videos of Alex Preddy, and it's just horrific. And what's even more horrific is that anyone watching that can come to any conclusion other than he was executed. I can't see it. I've tried to watch video after video with several angles saying, what are they seeing there? And I'm not seeing what they're seeing. And so it's just outright lying, and perversion, and it's overwhelming. And so find some good things. Um, lately, for some reason, I must have paused on a video somewhere of miniature cream long-haired dachshunds, and they look like tiny golden retriever puppies, um, and they're just adorable. And it reminds me of the love and the care I have of my own dogs and my cat, and the unconditional love they have for me and I for them, and that gives me some strength to go on. And also just spending some time looking for the people who are doing good things. I mean, Alex Preddy, when he was executed, was trying to help someone else in the process. And I don't know if that angered the federal, I don't even want to call them officers, the federal thugs, if that angered them that he was trying to assist someone, or whether it was his videoing or whatever. But he was trying to do good, and he was an intensive care nurse in a veterans hospital, providing care to very vulnerable people. His life is something to appreciate, and to look for those kinds of people. And then the tens of thousands of people who are coming out and protesting, not just in Minneapolis but everywhere. Things are only going to change if we make them change, and we do that not with force or violence, but continuing to point out the lies and the perversion that is coming out of those in power, and continuing to show love and care. And that means looking for the loving, caring moments in our lives and letting that fill our hearts so that we don't become overwhelmed with the lies and the perversion that is going on around us, but continue to confront it with love and care and compassion for ourselves, for one another, and for the entire world and all of creation. And we have to look for that to continue to fill us with the strength to continue to face what's going on nonviolently, and confronting it, and making sure that everyone can see what's truly happening. And that involves looking for the little things, as Mary said. So anyway, hope it gives you something to think about. Hope it gives you some way to find hope and find ways to replenish yourselves, and not feel guilty about looking away from the horrible things that are online, and looking for things that give you joy and restore your sense of humanity. And hope to talk to you again soon.